Hello guys, how was your mid-sem break?
Hello Nafisa and Ching. Yeah, was good and just finished my other assignment though.
Hi guys, yeah, I was busy with assignment and so on. How about you, Nafisa? How was your Ramadan?
Yeah, pretty good. Was enjoying Ramadan with assignment though. But anyway, as you guys know, for our FRI subject, we have to do video for assignment 3, and as we choose before, our topic will be Riba. So today's discussion will be concept of Riba. And yeah, did you guys prepare for your part for today's discussion?
Yeah, I've gathered some information for my part, and there's part 1 that I couldn't really understand.
It's okay, Ching. Later we can discuss together. I had done my part too.
Wow, nice guys. So let's start our discussion with the definition of riba. So let me start first. So for the definition, actually riba itself means that increase, addition, expense or growth. In financial term, it can be classified as interest. So maybe before going into deep, let me just give a simple example to understand the concept. So for example, like Ching borrow 5 ringgit from Combs, but however, Combs said that Ching, you have to pay back me RM 8 ringgit instead of 5 ringgit. So the extra charges of 3 ringgit is considered as interest.
Oh, understood. You comms very bad lah you.
Well, it was just for example though.
Haha guys, it's just an example. But anyway, in terms of financial term, it is also referred as a surplus of income which lender receive from the borrower, meaning that more than the principal amount. This just considered as a reward for the lender for waiting or for delay in debt repayment beyond a loan specified life. Let me give the most common example, which is taking a loan from a conventional bank. For example, like the bank gives a loan to someone and the borrower repays the money at a later date from the date they have fixed before. So this will lead to a percentage increase over the original amount. So at last, they have to pay an extra amount from the amount they have borrowed before. So yeah, this is what riba is. But anyway, I just want to clarify that riba is not really limited to in a loan contract. It can be in a various way.
Yeah, it's true. Riba can happen in various ways, but however, based from my research, the Quran does not specify any particular type of riba. However, Muslim scholars have explained two types of riba based on general text of the Quran and a number of hadith, which is sayings of the Prophet Muhammad. So, before I start explaining, I saw one video which can explain these two types of riba in more clear manner. You guys have to watch that first.
Wow, nice lah you guys.
So let me pause the video first. This first half of this video actually shows the example for the first type of riba. So who can guess what type of riba is this?
Is it Riba al Nasiya?
Yes, correct, Ching. It is riba al nasiya. So this riba means that it's an increase in payment from borrower to a lender over the original loan amount which is charged by the lender due to delay in time of payment. But however, this type of riba only applies to a loan, not a credit sale. This does not matter whether the increase in the loan amount if the borrower didn't pay is fixed at the beginning of the contract or at the end. Any predetermined or pre-agreed increase or any extra amount over the original loan amount charged by the lender is considered riba. This will apply, for instance, if the borrower agreed to pay more than loan balance as a condition of repaying the loan since the additional payment was previously agreed upon in the loan condition. This type of riba is called riba al-Quran because the Quran has specifically prohibited this form of riba as it was commonly practiced in Arab society at that time. Some example of contract that include riba is personal loan from a conventional bank, home mortgage and so on.
So as overall, I understand that as long as the extra charges was pre-agreed and included in the contract, it is considered as riba. Am I correct?
Yes, correct, Nafisa. So this is all for Riba al Nasiya. Let's watch the video again for a second type of riba.
This one, I know actually, but I couldn't remember what they call this riba. But I guess this one is related to sale or exchange transaction. Am I correct?
Yes, Nafisa. It is called as Riba al Fald. It can happen in a sale or exchange transactions of a commodity. Note that this type of riba only applies to commodities which are product or material that can be bought and sold. Things like dates, barley, rice, wheat, oil, sugar, cotton, and etc. If two people exchange the same commodity but in unequal amounts, the extra will be riba. This type of riba is also called riba al hadid in the literature of scholars because it is not directly mentioned by the Quran. This was mentioned by Prophet Muhammad in the hadith, which is gold for gold, silver for silver, wheat for wheat, barley for barley, date for date, salt for salt, must be equal on both sides and hand to hand. Whoever pays more or demands more on either side indulges in riba. Sahih Muslim. To summarize, the hadith mentioned that the commodities that exchange should be similar and equal in quantity. For example, if someone exchanges wheat for wheat or salt for salt, it must be equal. For instance, 1 kilo for 1 kilo. So that's all for riba al fard. Do you guys understand these two type of riba?
Yeah, I guess I even started to understand for my part of why Islam prohibited riba. From all your explanation, I understand why Islam actually avoid riba, as Islam aims to promote charity and helping others through kindness. So by prohibiting riba, it can inculcate miscellaneous, selfishness, carelessness, indifference, inhumanity, greed, and worship of wealth. Moreover, as I was searching in internet, I found that Allah has explicitly classified loans as a category of charity, sadaqah, which must be given freely in godness, also known as Hasan, to help someone in need for the sake of Allah, or to someone who is deserving of your dutiful assistance like parents or relatives. So it is considered immoral to make money from a charity to someone in need. Furthermore, by prohibiting riba, it creates opportunities and contexts in which people are encouraged to act charitably, loaning money without interest.
So meaning that the reason prohibiting riba in Islam are to prevent injustice between contracting parties or both parties that involve. Riba exploit the poor and tend to increase poverty, and it is big disadvantage for borrower.
I would like to add few more for why they prohibiting riba. Riba also actually leads someone to act greedy, which is not allowed in Islam. It's not a trait of Muslim, and moreover, it teaches Muslim not to work hard, as it shows that someone can be wealthier by lending their money and they put the burden to the other person.
Yeah, it's true. Riba become common in today's world that people don't realize or aware whether the transaction or contract they involve have any element of riba or not. It's quite hard for Muslims to stay away from riba because nowadays the practice of riba is concealed in many ways.
Exactly, but still Muslim can try to avoid, as now we have a lot of alternative like deal with Islamic bank and Islamic financial agents and involve themselves in a contract that free of riba.
Yeah, it's true actually. Nowadays we have many ways to avoid riba. So, but anyway, as a conclusion from our discussion, I would say that riba is considered as a core component of Islamic finance, a guide to managing money that keeps within the moral principle of Islam. The Islamic books makes it clear that interest is an exploitative practice, and this was actually largely respected by about a quarter of the global population, as well as other non-Muslim also against the concept of charging to borrow money. So I guess that's all for our discussion today.
It was a long and very effective discussion. Thanks to you guys though. Everyone was well prepared. So how are we going to divide our work and so on? Can we discuss in our WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we can list down the tasks and you all can fill in your name.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's better to do like that. So I guess that's all for today. See you guys tomorrow, and thank you for a great discussion.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.